What's happening this time on Roadkill?
Oh, shenanigans, tomfoolery, chicanery, and Cadillacs.
Not a single Cadillac harmed us in the making of this episode. Woo! That was a quality one. That hurt. For years, Finnegan has wanted to build a 200-mile-an-hour Cadillac, and I haven't been able to talk him out of it. He pleads insanity. And we decided that a 61 bubble top looking car would be really cool. We put the word out. He found one here outside of Sacramento, California, bought it sight unseen, and we got to make this thing run and drive and get as far as we can towards his place in Georgia. Well, this is about what I expected from the one fuzzy photo that you showed me.
See, and I think you were worried this might be too nice.
It is.
I think it's perfect. She's gone places.
Look at the dash, dude. This thing's cool. You really want to roadkill this?
So this is the pinnacle of luxury from 1961.
I'm surprised you didn't go straight to the taillights, your favorite part. This car's like original mint, and you want to hack it up?
What do you mean hack? I'm not hacking. Have you ever seen us hack anything on Roadkill?
No.
Come on.
Look at the fuel pump location. This thing is funky. So this is a 390 V8. They designed this engine basically
They know it's gonna break.
in 1949.
Look at that.
It's so easy to change.
Look at the filter and the pump on top of the motor.
It's got new plug wires and stuff. Oh wow, battery's right up front.
So what I know is it hasn't run in a few years, but I don't think that's gonna stop us.
Nah, no.
If anything stops us, it'll be our own ineptitude. So picture it, Freiburger, if you will. 6 to 8 inches lower and going 200 miles an hour.
Oh, I can picture it.
Oh man, it's so rad.
Oh, we can make an Edelbrock carburetor work. We're good.
Yeah, I got it.
Get some gas and a battery. Let's fire this thing up. Let's just start butchering now. What will be the first thing we do to ruin this car?
Hold on. This is ground, which is red.
You're okay.
That almost went badly.
That was a good call.
I like the car. Let's not melt it yet.
Let me check oil.
Do you think this really only has 45,806 miles?
It's possible. Ooh, good and black. Ooh, look at the ride quality. Look at that. Dude, you like boats?
It's a luxury liner.
Mint.
Like actual mint?
Yes. Except for the drive shaft dangling out of it. That part's not mint and it's missing the caps. Whoa, oh, you sat on it and it crunched me.
Oh, okay, sorry. Suck it in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move the shifter.
That is a heavy car.
You're going 0.1 mile an hour.
Okay.
I got no brakes.
Oh, you got no brakes?
I got no brakes, dude.
All right, that'll burn well. Go. Fire's right up.
Can't be that easy.
Yes, it can.
Okay, here we go.
Whoop, something's leaking.
Yes.
Oh, we got a fuel leak. The good news is that the fuel pump is drawing fuel. The bad news is that the line is hard as rock and leaking.
Ooh, we didn't bring any of that with us.
No. Yeah, it's leaking right there.
Anybody got any fuel line laying around?
And it's like 1/4 inch line too.
It made noise though. That's good news. The bad news is the nearest auto parts store is 30 miles from here.
Let's try gaff tape. It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. We're gonna burn our new car down. And there's nothing else on this car we can rob from that isn't already just
rock hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Which means the line from the tank to the frame is probably shot too.
Probably. But we can't see that. so it's fine.
Oh God, that was what I was smelling back there.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, when I was under the car putting the jack stand in there, I was like, man, it smells a lot like varnish back here.
We're stranded before we've begun.
Yeah. Drink beer, come back tomorrow? Did you say drink beer, come back tomorrow?
Drink beer, come back tomorrow. Sounds like a good refrain. Still here.
Oh, good.
I hope the brakes healed. I don't want to bleed brakes in the cold.
No puddles, though. I bet all we got to do is bleed it.
I think it's probably okay. I'm going to step on the brake pedal and find out that it self-bled overnight.
Then we could do fuel line and actually get vacuum going to our power brake booster.
Yeah, it goes to the floor.
Yeah, I think we need to crack open the rear bleeders. Well, let's do this. We'll do the fuel lines, get the motor fired up and actually running properly, and then step on the brake pedal and then go, okay, we need to bleed it.
Okay, I'm down with that. This thing has 1/4-inch fuel line on it. It was factory rated at 325 horsepower.
1/4 inch is enough for that, I guess.
Yeah. We're good. Okay, we got the fuel line leak fixed in theory. And we're gonna fire it up, see if we can make the brakes work. It needs power steering fluid, it's whining.
We still have no brakes.
I mean, you don't need a booster. Theoretically, we should be able to disconnect it and still have brakes.
Yeah, we have nothing right now.
At least it's a single pot master cylinder. See, here's your check valve. Here's your vacuum line, which also goes to something in the inner fender well that who knows what that's doing. This era of car has 10,000 vacuum hoses. Okay.
Aha.
That should be fine.
I bet it runs better too.
Yeah.
About that. Try again. It's alive. It doesn't sound good, but it's alive.
Wow, dash light works?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we have to worry about brakes is the final answer.
All right, it's closed.
Down and holding. We're leaving for the last time for the first time.
The last time you did this was 2009.
Look at that. Out of here. Wow. Hit the road, Mike, and don't you come back no more. Going in gear for the first time in 9 years.
It's moving.
Did you hear it creaking?
It's moving. This hasn't happened since 2009.
You want to try brakes?
Okay, wait a minute. There was nothing and then they locked up.
I'm guessing that the pads are all soaked with brake fluid. And now they're locked, aren't they?
Now they're locked up. Maybe I can break them loose. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go. That's fine.
All right.
That was just the rust. As soon as you wear the rust off a little bit, that's the built-in factory line lock. Caddy had it way before Demon.
Dude, look how big this windshield is.
And look how close we're sitting to it.
Yeah, like, this is weird. This is I like it though. I love this steering wheel.
I know. I never paid enough attention to the Cadillac, but after you wanted one and started looking, I think you are correct. 61 is the best year.
Oh, I love the taillights.
We should test the brakes again.
Like, dude, that ain't normal. That is not normal. Like, my foot is off the brake, dude. Let me back up and disconnect our brakes real quick.
Remember, the booster is not connected.
Watch this. I'm just gonna touch. The pedal is moving a little bit. Nothing's happening. And then,
it's just like instant.
Yeah.
And it's only the right front.
Yeah.
Try it backwards a few times. Maybe that'll break it in. See?
Yeah, it's fixed.
We just had our very first drive in the Cadillac and it was chaos. We
It's raining.
yes, it's raining. We had the right front wheel completely lock up, but we stopped enough times and it fixed that. It's got some leaks. We're not doing anything about that.
Headlight switch is sketchy.
Headlight switch.
But I feel the more we use that, it'll get better.
And it smokes really badly, but I have a feeling that the rings will reseat after a while.
It stopped.
See? Wipers don't work, I'm guessing?
I think it is a fuse because the fan doesn't work either.
Okay, we're leaving.
All right. Is this our first car wash with windows up?
It's our first car wash that isn't like preventative maintenance of overheating. Whoa!
Oh yeah, is this the longest car this thing's ever done?
Pickups are longer.
Look at how thorough it is.
It's pretty good.
Okay. Oh, now we're leaking.
Oh yeah, it gotcha.
Oh, a little bit.
Not bad.
It's like
floating.
It's like being on a cruise ship. It is so slow to react to anything. The power steering is super aggressive. Like,
yeah,
it's very twitchy. Small movements, big results.
Wow, Speedo works.
Yeah.
Everything on this thing, except for the stuff that doesn't work, works.
Yeah. I'm starting to smell things.
Yeah?
Something's cooking.
Smells like burning.
We're not overheating according to this.
And it's not smoking anymore. Something's burning though.
Like the more we drive it, the better this car is gonna get.
I think so. It's raining now, so that seemed like a really good time to figure out why the wipers are not working. So all the fuses work, the switch works, we've tested it with the test light and stuff, all the power is coming up here, it's just the motor doesn't turn. And no amount of smacking it with the pliers is making it work, so Rain-X.
Now we have adventure. It's snowing.
We're on Highway 50 going towards Lake Tahoe, South Lake Tahoe, Carson City, and chains are required up ahead. But I've never installed chains before, so go ahead and just show me how it's done.
The last time I put chains on anything, by the time I got to the mountain, I had almost no bedside on the side of my mini truck because the chain came off.
So it's your Cadillac, I better not like risk installing those and have them fly off and tear up your quarter panel.
Not a lot of clearance here.
Right now I feel like we felt when we were trying to get a wheel off the lowrider. Absolutely incompetent. Wow.
It's gonna be a hell of a day. The wheels broke the hammer.
This time on Roadkill, 45 minutes of nothing but putting on tires. Oh! Wow! I thought we were going.
Said to do the inside one first.
You have to do the inside one first. This one's all jacked up. Figured out exactly how to get this done. Hire the guy. That way we're not lying in the river. Because you know, on a sensitive job like this, you really need a professional because there's big risks involved. You know, if you got it wrong, you know, you could get wet. We made it. Last night was pretty miserable on our way here to beautiful South Lake Tahoe. The big problem, of course, no wipers, no heater, no defogger. So we were driving like 15 miles an hour on these horrible tire chains that we really didn't need. Freezing cold. What other complaints did we have? That's about it. Other than that, it was fantastic.
Those are pretty good complaints.
Yeah. That's it for the complaints for today. It's gonna be great from here on out. We're not fogging.
Not yet, anyway.
Oh, wow, there's a lake right there.
What would it cost to get you to jump in it?
I'd jump in for an aluminum big block.
Would you jump in there, swim for 30 seconds, for an aluminum
Short deck.
short deck aluminum. Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Standard bore spacing. I'm not greedy.
Okay. All right. No 5-inch stuff.
Nope.
Got it.
No billet.
No
Cast is fine.
No raised cam.
Nope.
Roller cam bearings.
Nope.
Oh wow. Billet main caps.
Sure.
Okay. All right. That's not too greedy. How does it feel now that we're out of danger?
Like I'm gonna wrap it around a tree and it's gonna be my fault. The most expensive car we've ever bought on Roadkill that you fell in love with is gonna be totaled. Other than that, it's pretty good. Road test. So the seat is way too close. The one finger power steering is pretty good. And then the brakes are super sketch. The dash is really good. The clock stopped working again. Overall, the car is pretty mint. The turbo hydromatic 4-speed automatic transmission is no slouch. And look at the handling, man. I mean, this thing's sweet.
I'm not even gonna vomit. Like, I feel great.
Man, awesome day today. Cruising down the 395 highway, the snow, the scenery. It was amazing. This thing just purred right along. The only problem is really, it's gutless. Right now we're in Bishop, California. We're gonna keep going later on tonight, but we had to stop at Petite Pantry. This is our favorite Mexican restaurant in Bishop. We stop here every time we come through. You need to check it out. So now remember, this thing is 57 years old. And it's got some luxury stuff on it that I had no idea even existed back then. Like, look, it's got the electric trunk pull down. All you do is set it down and it closes. This is totally cool. Watch this. I'm gonna set the parking brake. And now, watch what happens to it when I start the car. Boom, self-releasing parking brake. Did you even know that that existed back then? When you're cruising your 61 Cad, you know that you gotta have a cigarette and your cigarette lighter with your martini, but your passenger also needs one. Yep, dueling ashtrays. Oh, and check this out. The speaker control here, if you pull it out, the antenna goes down, and if you push it in, the power antenna on the fender goes up, which is also pretty cool. We do have power windows, goes down like a guillotine, and it's also got electric seat. This thing is actually the lap of luxury. I don't know where we're going tonight, but I do know we're gonna get there, and we'll find out in the morning. All we need is Finnegan. Finn! He's probably pooping. Stop, change of plans. I'm gonna go ahead and say what you've probably been thinking for like the past 5 or 10 minutes of this episode. That Cadillac is way too good for Roadkill. But here's the thing, at first it really wasn't. The thing was smoking really bad, it had been sitting for so long, the brakes were locking up, we had no idea what to expect. But then last night, we drove the thing like 70 or 80 miles an hour for hours on end. It was just way too reliable. And the thing is, it wouldn't even do a burnout. And so we realized it's gonna be really boring to show you another couple days of driving this thing all the way to Texas. So we were close to home, parked the Cadillac, hopped a plane, and here we are at Tucson Dragway yet again, where we're gonna pick up a car that is, let's say, Cadillac-ish. Dude, I've been fully waiting to break this thing out.
She's a beaut.
I actually like it. It's turd brown, but it's fantastic. Check how the motor is just crammed in here. This is the engine that your 61 actually maybe needs. 500 inches of Cadillac power.
Bigger is better. All we gotta do is move the nitrous bottle, put it in the passenger seat, and we can go.
Yep, I'm gonna hop in.
Let's do burnouts before we even put the seat in.
Man, I've never even sat in this thing. Oh, wow. It's actually really good. I bought this thing at a low buck drag race that we had here in Tucson way back in January 2018. So it's been sitting here like 11 months. It's a 1973 AMC Gremlin, but the guy stuffed it with a 500 cubic inch Cadillac engine. That would be the engine that was in like a 1970 to 72 Cad, the same engine family as a 472. And it has a Turbo 400 in it. I don't remember what it has for a rear end. Oh, I think it has a Mopar 8 3/4. I'll have to look. But it's hopped up a little bit. It's got a cam and stuff, intake manifold, Holly, and of course, nitrous. They told me that they once had to throw this car off the track here in Tucson because it went 1080 with no roll bar. And so I had a roll bar put in it while it was sitting here, but I've never driven the thing. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to drag race it here in this episode because we gave the track no notice whatsoever that we were going to be here. But we are going to be able to go thrash it around, do burnouts, check it out, get to know it, and break it to make it our own. Ready to start this thing?
Wow. This sounds good.
Runs pretty good.
This might be more reliable than the other car.
This thing runs better than anything we own.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. Burnouts?
Burnouts.
Does not have power steering. That's not very Cadillac-ish. You know, we've been wanting to build the Hemi Gremmy forever. This is the Caddy Gremmy. Be able to find out how much I love Gremmys. The slicks are a little flat on one side from sitting for a long time. Bump, 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 bump. Spunky. Oh man, this thing is gonna be good. He's got the front end set up loose. It transfers a lot. Oh yeah.
Wait, stop. Stop. Come back. Kill it.
What happened?
You don't have a water pump anymore.
Belt flew off?
Yeah.
Went to 5,000 RPM, hit the rev limiter. That was fun. It was just stupid, but it's fun.
You might get one more burnout out of that.
Yeah, that's hashed. But we can get one more burnout out of it. There's no parts stores open right now, right?
I think it's gonna work.
Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully it runs. This time I'm gonna try and keep it off 5,000 RPM and keep the belt on it. Yeah!
Ah, it started.
Okay, fuel pump, fan.
Hey dude, it's like bunny hop into the left. Do it again. That was great.
Whoa! If it wants to do distance instead of brake stance, it kind of hooks up and bounces. It's so fun.
That was it. I'm actually a little disappointed. Maybe I should drive.
The fan belt's still on, yeah!
It's still there, but only halfway. It's actually twisted right now. I just got belted.
That was pretty good. It still hops. It does not like that. And I'm destroying these slicks, but we don't care.
This time on Roadkill, mediocrity at its finest.
That was pretty good.
I actually thought it wasn't.
Why?
Yeah, just not enough fury, not enough RPM. It was just...
It's a Cadillac. It's what they do.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man.
It's done at 4,500.
We need to fix that.
Absolutely over. Yeah. Look at the distance.
The distance was good. It didn't have the fury. It didn't have the fire. Let's make it shoot fire.
No.
Can we do that now? Okay.
Let's fix it. The belts just keep flying off this thing, and part of it is that that belt was completely hashed, but also I think that's just going to happen because the pulley alignment is horrible. The water pump pulley is way further forward than the crank pulley, and the alternator pulley is so I'm going to work on fixing that.
All right. I love the Gremlin. Not a big fan of the 500 CAD though. The rev's just a little too low for my liking, but whatever, not my car. I do want to ride in it though, so that 10-pound bottle of NOS, that's got to move. We're gonna bolt this random bucket in, one seat belt, and then donuts and wheelies, I hope. Probably runs 10s too.
I got the lower pulley off, and what's interesting, these CAD 500s often do not have a harmonic balancer on them at all. There's just like a stub there on the crank, and this bolts right to it. and there's no damper. So I need to space the pulley out. What I'm gonna do is tape some washers behind these holes to try and keep them from falling and driving me insane as I install it. And then that's gonna move that thing forward by that amount, which is gonna be perfect for belt alignment. Ready?
Yeah.
Fan belt on, battery charged, passenger seat in.
Let's ride.
Ooh, not good on slick. That's gonna destroy those tires.
I don't think we're gonna get very far on these.
I don't think so. I want to go see that old drag strip. I don't know if we should destroy these that badly.
Are they still round?
They're wrecked. You ready to go see Old Tucson Dragway?
Yes, let's go adventure.
In '64, they opened a drag strip here, and it shut down in '85 because apparently the guy who ran the place was using it as a runway for drug smuggling planes.
Oh.
And so it got shut down. You know why it's running cool?
There's no hood?
Right. That's supposed to be over here somewhere.
It's on our right. Slow down. It's right here. What if I stand on the roof of the car? See if I can spot it. I see something right there. There's pavement right there.
Yep, I can see it on the GPS.
This is the spot.
It was like killer. All the big names raced here. Evel Knievel jumped here, stuff like that. Here we are. There it is.
There's both lanes in the divider.
Yeah, there's the lanes up there.
And this looks like a pad where maybe the tower might have been.
The tower was off to the left side of the track. You can see the different concrete here that would have been the burnout box. Look how rough it is, man. That is amateur hour stuff. Look, here's the starting line. Check it out. See the stripe? This is awesome. So yeah, this is the concrete launch pad, and that was the burnout box back there. Oh, check this out too. See these posts right here? That was the edge of the track. They're on both sides. These old tracks had what was called Armco, which was like this stamped steel, strangely shaped metal that went up against those poles. And it was the worst because cars would get into it and get launched or sprung back or chop the guy's head off. That's why they don't use it anymore. But you can see that's what they had here up against all of these little posts.
This is cool.
There is one thing I never actually brought up on this car.
That?
This. Oh, fail.
Told you, it's just condensation.
Okay, yesterday when I pulled it out, it was fully milkshaked. Like, it was probably condensation, but there was all sorts of milkshake on the dipstick.
I'm a boat guy, that's nothing.
Yeah.
You burn that off.
And interestingly, this cap did not have that type of stuff on it. And I didn't say anything because I figured, what's the worst that could happen? And Finnegan pulled this off a minute ago. He's like, that's just condensation, don't worry about it. And I thought that the problem was going to be bigger, but it's not. We cannot fail on this episode.
No, we can't.
What is the problem?
Well, it was really good. It's season 8. I mean,
Okay, out of here, Tucson Dragway, old school version, done. We are kind of obligated to off-road stuff, being roadkill and all.
It would be weird if we didn't.
I guess so. The best tires for this. Whoa!
Maybe go right.
I got that out of my system.
And it still rolls. Once again, we can't find a car to break this episode.
You know, you're right. That was abrupt. Oh man, I feel like the Gremlin has cleansed my palate of the luxury of the 61.
It certainly stops better than the 61.
It does a lot of things better than the 61. This thing cruises pretty good.
This does not cruise nearly as good as that 61.
Really?
Dude, we were bombing down the highway at 80 in the dark with no wipers. I felt safe.
We can go do that right now.
I don't feel safe in this.
Really?
No.
You don't feel safe in this?
No, God,
So
no.
it's actually the bad taste of, like, you know, reliability is the problem, I guess. So let's review. Basically, we've got 2 new project vehicles now. Your 61 Cadillac, which hopefully ultimately gets your boat motor. That's my wish anyway.
Right.
Because I think that you're now soured on the Cadillac 500.
Yeah, I mean, I've experienced it, and I can move on from it.
You're done? Okay.
Yeah, there it is, a Cadillac 500. You can keep this one.
Meanwhile, I might, because that's the second project vehicle is the Gremmy, and I've fallen in love with this thing.
This is hot rodding. Stuff
Yeah.
the biggest engine you can afford into the smallest car, damn safety, and go have fun.
More burnouts and go home?
Yes. This is where your back goes out. Let's do this.
Think so?
Or you break your face on the floor.
Do it. I want to see the boxer style.
Gotta channel my inner Rocky.
Oh, that's cheating. There you go. Woo!
Oh, sorry. Okay.
You win.
Oh, darling, I need you to understand. Tried so hard to be a man, the kind